Hey everybody, my name's Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrance. If you're first time clicking on this fragrance video, thank you for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate it. I talk about fragrances, I do free fragrance giveaways, and I do fragrance reviews. So if this information sounds cool and helps you out in your fragrance journey, please show your support by clicking that red subscribe button. And if you really love the content or really enjoy it, click that like button and leave a comment down below. So this video is a cool video that I saw on Joe's channel. I'm gonna leave his channel down below, NYC Fragrances. He has a lot of great content. Go show him some love. Go click the subscribe button. He has a lot of great fragrances and hidden gem fragrances. So this video is my 5 fragrances I keep reaching for. So as a reviewer, I have a lot of fragrances you see in my collection, but there's always some fragrances that I just keep reaching for that when I'm not reviewing a fragrance, I tend to like to wear a lot. And there's a lot of fragrances, but I have 5 that I just keep on wearing and wearing throughout this year of 2020, even though it's been a crazy year. Let's go over my 5. I have no honorable mentions. Let's get right to the list. Number 5 fragrance is from the house of Bond Number 9. And I like the presentation. If you already know about my channel, this is my first purchase of Bond Number 9. It's nowhere than Bleeker Street. So this one here opens up. You're going to get notes of violet leaf. You're going to get notes of thyme. You're going to get notes of jasmine. You're going to get notes of cedar wood. You're going to get cinnamon. You're going to get oak moss. You're going to get soude. You're going to get patchouli. You're going to get amber and vanilla. So this fragrance opens up very fresh, and you're going to get some green grass, kind of cut grass, like fresh cut grass, and it rained well off of my skin. It's very fresh, very pleasant to wear, even though it can lean a little different when you get to the mid. You're definitely going to pick up some of that cinnamon, and some people get that blueberry accord kind of a smell, like, oh, I smell like blueberries. So it gives off that sweet gourmand type of feel with this fragrance here. I'm not saying everybody's going to like it, but everybody I've been around with likes this fragrance or would like to buy themselves a bottle for themselves because they like it. They said it's different. It's not offensive at all. People I've been around with, they like it, and it's a good thing. I'm not saying they love it, but they like the fragrance, say it's okay and it's pleasant to wear, and they haven't smelled anything like that before being around me or people in general. So if you're in the market for something different, niche quality wise here, and you got about 100 to 150 bucks for a bottle like this, I'll leave a link down below to websites where you can buy this fragrance at. This is a great fragrance for the spring and summer. Heck, if you want to wear it all year round, 60%, you definitely can do that. But keep in mind though, there is some gourmandist fragrance where you're going to get some cinnamon and some blueberry, and it's going to be different than what you smelled out on a regular designer market. This is a high quality niche fragrance, and performance for me is going to vary between other people, so please keep that in mind. Projection, about a good 3 to 4 hours. It pushes very good on my skin. I'm not saying it's a beast mode, but it's moderate around me, and longevity, I'm getting well over 10 to 12 hours. I get through the whole work day. So definitely check out Bond Number 9, Bleeker Street. Number 4 fragrance is from the house of Creed. This is not AVENTUS, so don't worry about it. This one is a lot better, I feel like, in my personal opinion. It has notes of blackcurrant, has bergamot, it has a mint note that's not listed as a note in the fragrance. It has notes of rose, has birch, patchouli, musk, vanilla, oak moss, ambergris, and this is no other than from the house of Creed, Creed AVENTUS Cologne. So this fragrance here opens up very fresh, and some of the other Creed fragrances are fresh too. This one opens up very fresh off of my skin, and this is the one I go to the most, and I'm almost empty. I got about maybe less than 20%. It's a very sad day because I have to buy a bigger bottle, which is fine. I'm going to buy a 100 ml bottle of this one because I enjoy wearing this all year round, but it's a perfect scent to wear in the spring and summer, a perfect spring and summer banger. Now, it isn't the most I would say performance-wise, not the best fragrance. It's so-so. I mean, I'm getting about an hour projection, and longevity, it's short, between 5 to 6 hours, so it's not the best. But for 5-6 hours, it smells good. If I'm outside going to the beach or I'm running errands or something, for 5-6 hours, I'm gonna smell good, and everybody's gonna like this fragrance. Every time I worn it, people around me like this fragrance, and I tell them it's Creed. Like, I never heard of Creed fragrance. What is that? And I show them pictures and how much it costs. It's like, wow, I know a fragrance will cost that much money. Now, if you're on a budget, I understand. Definitely try to get yourself samples of this because Creed fragrances are expensive. I'll leave links down below where you can get this for around $175 for a 50 ml and $235 for 100 ml at verbalfragrances.com. I'll leave a link down below. But this is a great one. I like this one more than the original Creed. This one tends to be more fresh off of my skin, more mass appealing, I feel like, to me, more easy on the nose. It's not a crazy beast mode fragrance. It's very nice, very pleasant, very subtle, something to wear all year round if you want to. And people are going to like it. I mean, it's very high quality fragrance, just like the Creed AVENTUS is, but you feel like Creed AVENTUS is too heavy on you, or maybe projects too much, or you're tired of the crazy batch variations. Definitely check this one out, Creed AVENTUS Cologne. It has 2 batch variations as far as I know, ladies and gentlemen, but definitely check this out if you're in the mood for something fresh and clean for the summertime. Creed AVENTUS Cologne. Third fragrance on the list is from the House of Goldfield & Banks. This is their new release for 2020. They have a lot of fragrances in their collection, in their household, but I just haven't tried them all. I'm hoping to get some more samples because I picked up my first sample at Perfumology. I'll leave a link down below. Reach out to Nir. He'll take care of. He's the owner of the store in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So this fragrance here is called Bohemian Lime from the House of Goldfield & Banks. So let's talk about the notes in this fragrance here. We have notes of finger lime, we have Italian bergamot, coriander seeds, Haitian vetiver, Atlas cedar, Australian sandalwood. So the distribution of this fragrance, oh man, it shoots out a lot, and oh, it smells so good. I mean, this fragrance, if you like a fresh, clean citrus in the summertime, and you do like the note of lime, you're definitely going to get addicted, hooked to this fragrance here. It smells great for your spring and summer. Now, this is a fragrance that if you like fragrances like Dior Homme Cologne, if you like fragrances that give you a fresh and clean uplifting, it's not like a Dior Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel. It's not like a shower gel citrus clean fragrance. This is a very nice, clean citrus fragrance for the summertime. It brightens up your day. This fragrance puts a smile on my face when I wear it in the spring and summer. I just love wearing this one a lot. I went through a good amount of juice, you can tell here, and I'm just like, wow. This is a fragrance, if I do run low on this fragrance, maybe 50%, I would probably buy a backup. It's great for the hotter months or your hotter control environment. This is great. It's going to project very well. I mean, on my skin, I'm only going to talk about my skin chemistry. I'm getting about 2 hours of projection, which is very nice. It's a little bit above average where people get whiffs of it around me and I can detect it. It leaves a nice sillage behind me. When I walk by people, they catch whiffs of it. Or when I go in one room and out the other room and go back, I still can catch whiffs of the fragrance in the air. And longevity wise, I'm getting about 8 to 9 hours. So I'm getting through the whole workday wearing this fragrance here. So that opening is going to stay for the remaining fragrances, a fresh and a clean citrus and very lime fragrance. But then in the mid and the dry down, you're definitely going to pick up that Australian sandalwood. You're definitely going to pick up that Haitian vetiver. That's going to give it that clean, that green type of vibe fragrance. So this is a clean and green type of fragrance, which you're definitely going to like this time in the summer and hot weather. So this is not going to annoy people. This is not going to be corny. This is going to be nice, uplifting, very fresh. I get a little bit of a sweetness with the lime in it, but it's not like a gourmand sweetness. Is very nice, light, but this is beautiful fragrance. You definitely need to get your nose on this one and just try it out. I'll leave links down below because you can get samples for $8 at Perfumology or buy the full bottle there. I'll leave all the prices down below. This is a 100 ml bottle. And this is their new release of 2020 from the House of Goldfield & Banks, and this is Bohemian Lime. Getting down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen, 2 fragrances left. My number 2 fragrance from the House of XERJOFF. This one is amazing. It's a masterpiece in my opinion. It's FWT, like my boy Manny from Cascade Scent says. Nevertheless, this one here is from the House of XERJOFF, and it's from the Shooting Star collection. This one here is Kobe. Oh my God, this fragrance is just amazing. A beautiful bottle. It's just something that, oh man, whew. This is royalty in a bottle. This fragrance is beautiful presentation. It's just nice. I mean, from the cap to the bottle to the plaque to the name, it's beautiful. It opens up, you're gonna get a fresh and clean. You're gonna get some of a bitter kind of a citrus in it. You're definitely going to pick up that big blast and you're shooting right in the face with neroli. Gives off that clean vibe, and it's just something that I enjoy wearing this summer and spring. Let's go over some of the notes in the fragrance while I have this beautiful bottle here in my hand, ladies and gentlemen. So we have notes of bergamot, we have lavender, we have orange, we have neroli, orange blossom, petitgrain, ambergris, benzoin, oud, rosewood, cyrax, and tonka bean. So in this fragrance here, definitely going to get that freshness for several hours. Then it's going to turn into, you're going to get that rose wood, and you're definitely going to pick up that oud. But the oud is not a stinky oud. It's nice, it's pleasant, it's subtle. It's not an oud where you're like, oh man, this is going to be oud I don't want to wear. It's going to offend people. I'm not going to like it. It's not a harsh oud like if you think about Dior oud that's behind. It's not like that. It's not a heavy oud. It's not in your face where like you couldn't stand it. It's in here well balanced with the rose, and it comes off very nice, very subtle, very elegant. I just enjoy this fragrance as a masterpiece fragrance. And definitely in the dry, you're definitely going to pick up that sweetness with the tonka bean. This is a great fragrance to wear. I mean, if you don't like the note of neroli, you may not like this fragrance here. If you like fragrances like Tom Ford, neroli Portofino, you're definitely gonna like this fragrance. If you like fragrances like Bulgari Man with neroli, you're definitely gonna like this fragrance here. Very high quality. Is it expensive? Yes, this is a high, expensive, niche fragrance, but definitely XERJOFF fragrances are worth the money. Definitely get yourself samples and try it out. I mean, for me, performance, I'm getting well over 2 to 3 hours of projection. Longevity between 8 to 10 hours. I can literally get through 8 hours with this fragrance on my skin. Do about 3 sprays, so pretty much I'll go 1, 2, 3 sprays, and I'm good to go. I know I'm going to get through an 8-hour day at work, or maybe if I have to work overtime 2 hours or 3 hours, I'm definitely going to get the 8 to 10 hours, and it's going to last on my skin until I get home so I can wash it off. But this is awesome fragrance. If you like designer fragrances and you want to step your game up to niche fragrances, or you're tired of designers, definitely check some out, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to like this one here. I picked up my bottle at Perfumology. I'll leave the link down below. They have bottles and they have samples. So definitely reach out to Near. He'll take care of you at Perfumology. He's the owner. But definitely check out XERJOFF. This is the Shooting Stars collection. This is Kobe. All right, last fragrance on the list. #1 fragrance is from the house of AZZARO, and they make a lot of great fragrances. Some people like it, some people don't. Some don't have the best performance, some have great performance. This one is awesome. It's a new release to my collection, and I got it for 25 bucks a couple weeks ago at fragrancex.com. This is not a sponsored video. I'm just telling you where I buy my fragrances at, so if you are curious where I buy my stuff at, I go discounted right, so I don't always go pay full retail. Nevertheless, this is from their Pour Homme line, and it's a beautiful bottle. This is AZZARO Pour Homme WILDMINT. So this fragrance here is awesome. I love the beautiful bottle presentation with the black and green. It has notes of bergamot, calypso, mint, balsam fir, pine. We have absolute. We have patchouli and Haitian vetiver. So this fragrance opens up. You're definitely going to pick up a very freshness, a little bit of citrus with the mint, but mainly this is a mint blast fragrance. I know some people may not like it because it kind of gives off a little bit of a toothpaste vibe to some people. I don't get too much of that heavy toothpaste vibe as in like crypto mint, but it's in that same category or genre of fragrances where it's like this one is more, I feel like more of an adult, more fresh, more clean, more smoother, more minty, but it's not cloying minty. This one is awesome. I think if you're in the market for a fresh minty fragrance under 50 bucks, because it goes from 25, now it's up more to 35 to 30 to 35 to 40 bucks on Fragrance Net, Fragrance X, and FragranceBuy.ca. The prices fluctuate, goes up and down, so you're looking under 50 bucks for this 100 ml bottle. I like the beautiful bottle presentation, and you can see the juice. You put it to the light how much you have left. And this is awesome. I mean, I've let a person get a little decanter from me. Shout out to Jerome Pusher. I sent him a little sample of it, and he liked the fragrance, but his girlfriend wasn't the biggest fan of it. And I think it's because of that calypso note. It kind of gives off a little bit of a watermelon type of feel, and some people may not like that. I mean, it's in there, and you will catch it in the background, but I know this is primarily a mint-based fragrance, but that might put some people off, so you might want to get a sample first. But if you like the note of mint as a fragrance, you're definitely going to like this one here. And like I said, it opens up very fresh, very clean. My performance varies to other people, so please keep that in mind when I talk about performance. It's only on my skin, so I get about an hour of projection, and then after that it's closer to the skin, and longevity I'm getting about 5 to 6 hours. So I really can't complain. I got this for 25 bucks, and I can reapply it for 5 to 6 hours. Isn't bad. It's a mint fresh fragrance, so you know, a lot of mint, fresh and mint citrus fragrances primary don't last that long, even the top notes, but this one stays and stays, so I really have no complaints with it. If you're in the market for a fresh minty blast fragrance, definitely check out AZZARO Pour Homme Wild Mint. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my top 5 fragrances I keep reaching for this year in 2020. What are your top 5? Leave your list down below. If you like this type of content, ladies and gentlemen, you're not subscribed to my channel, I would really hope you should consider clicking that subscribe button on the bottom of the screen. I really do appreciate that. And if you really like the content, click that like button and leave a comment down below. I appreciate all your feedback. Thanks for watching another fragrance video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.